What is up, everybody? And today we have a big video. We will be explaining how the Seven are returning and how they've been teased every single day of this season when you boot up Fortnite, and how the Galactus live event will be going down. So let's hop straight into it. Make sure to use code TLL the Reaper in the Fortnite item shop when buying things if you guys want to support me. It helps me out a lot, and it's awesome when you guys do. Thank you guys so much. Alrighty, so we're gonna hop straight into this because we have a lot to cover. The first thing I'm going to be covering is how the Seven are going to be returning. Now, as you guys may know, the Seven have been gone ever since the Black Hole Live event went down back in Season X of Chapter 1. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that they will once again be returning to the Fortnite Island. Here is the loading screen, guys. Now, you may look at this and be like, Reaper, this is literally the loading screen when you boot up Fortnite. Nothing special about this whatsoever. Well, I'm here to tell you that there is actually something very special about this. If you look very closely, in the background, you can see 7 individual bright stars. Now, these are just completely, it blends in perfectly with the space environment. But the fact that there are coincidentally only 7 stars and they all glow in the same way that the rockets do when they take off into the sky and leave that kind of shape of the star, it fits perfectly, and it would make a ton of sense if the 7 have been stranded out in space, the black hole spit them out somewhere in the middle of the universe, and they've been trying to find their way back to the Fortnite Island. This is the way that they will return. In the Galactus live event, at some point, they will shoot down in their rockets from space, because obviously it's been teased every single day that we load into the game that there are 7 stars out in space, meaning that they're out there somewhere, and they survive. So this means that possibly the person who had to sacrifice themselves and dive into the 0 point to destabilize it and open it up for the meteor to come down and finish the plan that they had, this means that maybe that person that shot into the 0 point actually ended up surviving and is out there somewhere. And this person is actually Paradigm. If you guys want to get a full rundown on how Paradigm is the person who sacrificed himself for the 0 point, if this video gets 100 likes, I will make a video on how Paradigm actually had a massive role in the end event. Alright guys, so that's the like goal for the video if you guys want another amazing theory about the 7. Alrighty, now we're going to be talking about the live event. As you guys know, Galactus has been nearing the island every single day. I thought the light in the sky would get brighter every update, but it turns out it is getting brighter every single day. Now, obviously, this is a very intense lead up to the live event of the season when Galactus comes down to the island and will try and eat the 0 point, basically, consume its power. When Galactus was surfing through space with Thor, trying to find planets to destroy and eat and gain energy to fight the Black Winter, they came across a rift, and Galactus felt this strange, strong power coming from this rift, and it led to the Fortnite Island, obviously. He is feeling the power of the Nexus, and he wants it. He wants to consume it. As you guys know, he's diving through space, and he will eventually be reaching the island to obtain this infinite power. But before that, as you guys know, in the trailer for this season, Thor called down a ton of superheroes from different places in space and time to all prepare the island to fight Galactus. Where will they be preparing? The Helicarrier. The Helicarrier will have a massive role in this live event. First thing is, as you can see in the background right now in my lobby, the Helicarrier is the lobby. And that, first off, is a kind of a cool teaser. Every season, the lobby shows some sort of hint at what the main story is going to be. Like Season 9, obviously Neo Tilted was there for a little bit. That ended up being where the sword was. Season 8, the volcano, that's when it erupted. Season 6, the Cube Island at the lake, and when it exploded. Every season has had some sort of a lobby that predicted some event. Obviously, other than Chapter 2, Season 1, when it was just a plain old no background, kind of waterish kind of thing. That was totally just a filler, Then you had Season 2, and it showed the ghost symbol in the background, which foreshadowed the agency being where the live event would go down, obviously because the agency was a ghost location. Obviously, Chapter 2, Season 3 is an exception because we did not have a live event, nor did we have much storyline going on. But this season, guys, this season, you can see the helicarrier in the background. Now, the helicarrier does have a vault inside of it, meaning that this will eventually be a POI of some sort. And there's also a leaked location in the sky, and the helicarrier is going to be right above the Authority, very, 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 very high up. Now, why is the helicarrier just going to be all the way up in the sky, even though that's our spawn island right now? Why is it going to be that high up in the sky, and why is it the lobby background? Why does it have a vault? Well, this is why. The helicarrier will end up being our viewing spot to watch this live event. The reason the helicarrier is so high up is because of Galactus' incredible size. Now, you may be like, we don't even know Galactus' size yet. We actually do. Now, if you think far, far back, Season 3, Season 4 teasers, so we're waiting for Season 4, and we get the rift in the sky, and then someone puts it into a spectrogram, and a spectrogram basically lays out the noise and turns it into a picture. The rift sounds were put into a spectrogram, and it shows a picture of Galactus. But the thing that nobody noticed was that he is towering over the island. You can look at the very bottom and see the outline of the lake that is at the Authority. As you can tell, you can only see his upper half. That is how big he is. He is going to be twice the size of what you can see here, since his bottom half is going to be dangling out in space as he's floating in front of the island. So if he's so incredibly massive, how are we going to be able to see anything that he's doing during this live event if we're on the ground? The answer is the helicarrier. The helicarrier is where we're going to be watching this live event as Galactus tries to destroy the map and eat the 0 point. Will Galactus succeed? What will stop him? This is what the answer is. The Battle Bus Chop Shop. In the 14.10 patch notes, we got something pretty interesting. The Battle Bus Chop Shop. Now, you guys may know that this is not in-game currently. Actually, it is. The Battle Bus Chop Shop is located at Stark Industries in this warehouse where a ton of equipment is being set up. In the coming weeks, expect a battle bus to be set up here. Tony Stark will end up modding up a battle bus for this live event to use as a weapon. A lot of people have theorized that the Battle Bus Chop Shop was going to be a place where we can customize our very own battle pass. This is wrong. The battle bus will actually end up being a modded weapon made by Tony Stark to end up fighting Galactus in the skies when the live event goes down. I have a strong feeling that Tony Stark is actually going to drive this modded up battle bus in the live event. Why else would he mod it? All it does is fly across the top of the map and drop us off. It wouldn't make sense for him to mod this up just for a new sick design for the rest of the season. This battle bus must play a really important role if it's going to have a place at Stark Industries. Now, obviously, Stark Industries is a place where we would think something is going to be built, just like how Pressure Plant slowly had the robot get built for the live event, the Final Showdown. This is going to be our Final Showdown V2, basically, or version 2. We're going to get this battle bus built at Stark Industries as Galactus is slowly coming closer to the island, just as the Devourer was circling our island until he decided to finally rise out of the water and go for the 0 point. So overall, what we have right now is the 7, and we have the battle bus being modded up and fighting Galactus when he nears the island, and we view this all from the helicarrier. How does the 7 connect to this live event? Well, it can connect in a few different ways. Obviously, we don't have a solid answer yet, but as, the storyline progresses throughout this season, we will get some sort of solid answer for the live event right before it happens. Just as in Season 2 of Chapter 2, we saw the device slowly start to power up, and we started getting hints that this was for the storm, and we basically knew exactly what was going to happen. Same case for this season, where a bunch of storyline will start to get built up, and we will have a solid answer for this season. The 7 will somehow arrive during this live event. So I'm thinking that this LTM will drop, we will load in, and we'll be spawned on the helicarrier with nothing but a pickaxe. And we may also get a jetpack. We will not be able to leave the helicarrier since it's such a big viewing spot and it's in the perfect place in the sky. The light will slowly get bright as he bursts through our atmosphere, as he flies into our island, and then he floats above it, because he's so massive you can only see his upper half. He'll be standing there, and then I think he will immediately go for the 0 point. He will not waste any time. Either he's going to go to the Under the Authority and rip out the chunk of the island in the very middle under that massive lake, maybe the lake around Misty Meadows, or the bunker in the mountains. We don't know yet where the 0 point will be, but we will definitely find out during this live event, where the 0 point has been hiding this entire season. He will start to wreak havoc on the map as the Avengers try and fight him. And then, as we're waiting for Tony Stark to arrive, we just don't see him. And then you hear the battle bus honks, and then you see the battle bus lift off from Stark Industries, fly through the sky, and start zapping Galactus and a ton of stuff like that. I'm thinking halfway through, this is going to be insane, and the superheroes are basically going to get defeated. It's going to act like there's no hope, and Galactus will end up winning and destroying the 0 point and taking it all for himself when the 7 come through in their rockets. Either 6 of them or 7 of them are going to shoot through, and they're going to come, circle around the island. Since we're in the helicarrier, we're going to have the perfect view of the 7 circling around the sky. It would just make perfect sense. Plus, Donald Mustard loves Marvel, guys. I don't know if you know, but he was in Avengers Endgame as one of the wizards with Doctor Strange, and he actually met Iron Man and Doctor Strange, which is pretty cool. So it would make a ton of sense if Donald Mustard tries to loop Marvel into our storyline by having the 7 return in this massive Marvel collab. So obviously this is one massive opportunity, and I don't think, personally, Donald Mustard would let that down. I guarantee the 7 are returning this season, guys. More theory videos will be out as the season goes on. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed and you want the Paradigm Theory video. Until next time, keep it reaping.